Now let's move for another example. The question is from your NCERT book, a very nice question, and you just have to do what you have to check. You have to check that how much time you are going to devote on the question. I just now told you that we are going to do this question with two different methods. Okay. So now the question is sin inverse 12 by 13 plus cos inverse 4 by 5 plus tan inverse 63 by 16 is equal to pi. Now whenever you are doing, because when you are going to do complete chapter, you will feel that, oh, what a nice question there is, but when you are going at the end of the question, you will feel that we have done something wrong in the question, or more than 80% they are just thinking that question is wrong. Okay, so just be careful what I am doing. Now in our last module, what we did, we just converted sin inverse 12 by 13. If you remember that, I think it was in property 3 when we did how the conversion is made. Okay, so once again I am telling you, for this simple thing, sin inverse 12 by 13, I am just writing here, and you have to mention that in your textbook. Okay, don't think that this is a rough part, this is the main part only. So but I am using this side. Now sin inverse, it is 12 by 13. Now we are just supposing, let sin inverse 12 by 13 is equal to theta. So now according to our definition, what we are getting, sin theta is equal to 12 by 13. Now let's draw a triangle here. What we are getting, A, B and C, a right angle triangle. So sin theta is 12 by 13. Now what is sin? What we did in class 10th, sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay, so it means this is 12 and this is 13. So now one more thing, don't waste time for showing that using the Pythagoras theorem, this side minus this side, square root of this one. Okay, so don't do all these things, you can directly write it, none of the marks will be deducted for you. So when this is 12, this is 13, then according to the Pythagoras theorem, this is 5. If you are, means if there is some bigger calculation you have to do it, then you can do on the rough side. Okay, so when sin theta, we have drawn a triangle, we have completed the sides. When sin theta is 12 by 13, then what is tan theta? Now according to this triangle, tan theta is 12 by 5. Now what is theta? Theta is tan inverse 12 by 5. So here theta was sin inverse 12 by 13, here theta is tan inverse 12 by 5. So for this part, our question starts and we can write it, sin inverse 12 by 13 is equal to tan inverse 12 by 5. Okay, so this was the first part. Now second part is for changing to cos inverse. Again, on the same, below this part, what we have done it, you can write it, let cos inverse 4 by 5 is equal to, let it be z, then cos z is equal to 4 by 5, make a triangle, this angle is z now, now this becomes cos is 4 upon, sorry, it is cos is 4, I am writing here, it is base upon hypotenuse. Okay, so this is 4, this is 5. So according to the Pythagoras theorem, perpendicular will be 3. So now cos z is 4 by 5. What is tan z? Tan z is here 3 by 4, and tan inverse z, tan inverse 3 by 4 is equal to z. So z is cos inverse 4 by 5 and z is also tan inverse 3 by 4. So here we are getting cos inverse 4 by 5 is equal to tan inverse 3 by 4. And remember one thing, what I told you that the property 6 which we are using, property 6 and property 7, Only two properties are there, who those with the help of that two properties we can cope up with whole of the chapter. Okay, so sin inverse 12 by 13 is equal to tan inverse 12 by 5, cos inverse 4 by 5 is equal to tan inverse 3 by 4. Now let's move for the question part. Now we are having, in place of sin inverse 12 by 13, I am writing tan inverse 12 by 5 plus tan inverse 3 by 4 plus tan inverse 63 by 16. Okay. Now what our property was, I am just writing here. The property which we are going to use is, now it is, we can use either with these two, or with this one or this one, because property which we are using, it is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy. Now remember what the condition was. The condition was, we are having that xy is less than 1. Now let's check it. Here suppose x is 12 by 5, x is equal to 12 by 5 and y is equal to 3 by 4. Y is equal to 3 by 4. Now what xy is? Let's check it. Xy is 12 by 5 upon 3 by 4, and this becomes what? 9 by 5. Is 9 by 5 less than 1? No. Denominator is less than the numerator. It means xy is greater than 1. Here we are getting xy is greater than 1. So now remember what we are going to do it. This was a general formula what we did for xy is less than 1, but our xy goes greater than 1. So what was the formula? What I told you for the related with the competition part, you are getting this as a pi plus tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy, where we are having x is greater than 0, y is greater than 0 and xy is greater than 1. So now we are going to use this property here. Okay. So this was the second sixth, second part for it one. So now we are having for basic for this thing. Now what to write it? Tan inverse 12 by 5 plus 3 by 4 upon 1 minus 12 by 5 times 3 by 4 plus tan inverse 63 by 16. Now again solve it on the right, on the left hand side. Again you can solve it here, or you can continue this part also. You can solve here also. So after solving, what we are getting? We are getting now to this part. When you are writing this part, mention this also. This positively you have to mention this one also. So now when this is x and y is greater than product of x y is greater than 1, then what I have left? I have left pi here. It is pi plus, according to our formula, it is pi plus this one. So now this becomes, after calculation, pi plus tan inverse. When you are calculating, it will become 63 upon minus 16 plus tan inverse 63 upon 16. So easily you are going up to this part, but without writing a pi. You will be just using the general formula tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to this one and then this one. Then here what students are doing? What they are doing? They are getting minus 16 here. They are writing this as a minus. They are cancelling these two terms because they are not aware of this thing. Okay, so they are cancelling these terms and then they are looking toward the notebook. Oh my God, what I have done? Because we have to prove it is equal to pi. Okay, so we have to use this identity here. Now this becomes pi minus tan inverse 63 upon 16 plus tan inverse 63 upon 16, and cancelling this negative and positive terms, we are left with pi. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. Now what is left? This we have proved. What is left? What I told you, always write the conversion part. Okay, wherever you are using, please do write it. So what I have used here, I used this as this was positive, now I wrote negative. So mention here like this, that tan inverse minus x is equal to minus tan inverse x. This we have already done in a property. So now we are having this part which you have to mention, and then this part we have to conversion we have done, we have used the formula. So now by this very simple method, now you can check it how much time I have taken, not me, how much time you are going to take when you are solving this question in this manner. And now we are going to do the same question with a different manner.